Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 57. 57. I'm coming.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, take 26. 26, Mike. 26. Zoo.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57. Hey, high 7. Check curls. 57.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Funchess has it complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get 300. Get 300. 26.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. The pitch to Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, orbit.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Rodgers going to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Taylor. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Right here.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Jaguar 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. He may try and run for this. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Hey, Foxtrot. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's make it.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. A quick throw complete to Chark. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
From the 29, Rodgers, and the catch good. It's Eifert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Yup, yup. Push him back. Push him back. 47's the Mike, boys.
On third down, Taylor. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 82 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
47's the mic.
Taylor now to throw again. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I got it. He's crashing.
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check, 47. Army.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Flush to his right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check 52. Wide. Get wide. Slam. 31. Check 31.
4th down. Here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Eifert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin with a run by Fournette. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
47's the mic. I got it. 47's the mic. 47's it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Taylor escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This is Fournette, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, we could have had our shot.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
No, 258. I'm coming after that. Live. 57's the man. Wahoo!
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Stop your body. Check.
They'll run with Fournette. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready. frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to